Lizzie Chapman. I'm the VP of Tech Partnerships at AdRoll, and I'm super excited to be chatting with Josh. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Josh Baez. I'm the Senior Demand Gen Manager at NetLine, the leader in programmatic lead generation solutions. Super happy to be here.
And a great partner of ours.
A lovely partner, of course.
So tell me, what is one piece of advice you'd like to give to someone starting out in content marketing?
That is a really good question. For me, I've been thinking about this a lot. It's this idea that creativity and inspiration happens in the margins. And that's this title that I'm dealing with right now, trying to figure out.
In the margins.
In the margins, that's right. So when you're thinking about when you're driving or doing your dishes, or maybe if you're me, right when you're about to fall asleep, you're struck with oh my gosh, there's this idea that I need to write. Right, in the shower, I should get a whiteboard in my shower for all the ideas that I have. And it's the idea that all of these different moments of inspiration happen when you least expect them, and so you really can't force when things like this happen, right? You need to be kind of open. It feels kind of ooh, feel good, but in a way, it's you just need to be kind of aware of your surroundings and be as open to your environment as you need to be for these ideas to come at you.
Yeah. And be ready to write them down.
That's right. Yeah, if you have to wake up in the middle of the night to write something down on your phone, I say do it. You go for it.
I love it. How do you see the buyer's journey evolving in the current marketing landscape?
Yeah, this one's interesting. It's another idea that I've been toying around with, but it's the idea that it's the death of the perfect moment. And what I mean by that is today's buyers and the way that we just engage and make decisions, even in our own personal lives, we are never waiting at our computer or on our phone for an ad to hit us.
Or an email. Or
right, it's ooh, I can't wait for that next email. If you are, that's a little bit, check your priorities. And so it's this concept where we need, as marketers, need to be able to almost predict where our buyers are in their journey, what content they're engaging with, what stage they're at, what they're thinking and dealing with. And only once we understand those qualities, can we then start to create more agile, flexible, dynamic marketing campaigns instead of these static all right, they downloaded our content and now we send them a nurture email and then we wait 5 days and then we send them a nurture email and then we reach out. That stuff doesn't happen anymore. There's that stat, I don't remember where it's from, but it's a majority of the buyer's journey happens by the time someone reaches your website. And if you think about that, then why are we waiting so long for people to land on our own sites? If by the time they do,
they're ready to set up a call or talk to a rep or whatever, bye.
Right,
yeah.
And chances are it's they're probably just doing that as a final gut check. And at the same time, I do this, I'm guilty of this too. Even if the answer isn't exactly what I was looking for, I'd be well, I already did the work on the other stuff, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Yeah, yep.
And so this idea you can't wait for perfection, you need to make the moment in your marketing.
And make it dynamic so people can find it, AI can search it, and it's there when someone's ready to look at.
Yeah, it's just it's about being omnipresent and also omni-helpful.
Yes, well, it's back to that education and helpfulness.
Totally.
And just delivering it to the marketer.
Yeah.
Lastly, what's a common mistake you see marketers make when it comes to lead generation or demand generation? I love this question always.
Oh, so many mistakes. I'm just kidding. I think, and so this is something that we deal with too when on the floor at Inbound where we're getting questions like this. And I think for me, it's treating any kind of solution as a very transactional solution. I don't, the way that that might work in B2C where you're just adding to cart and checking out. But in B2B, it doesn't work that way. Obviously, I think to some degree we all wish it did. But there's a relationship that needs to be established. And so assuming that, and also a relationship not only with the company, but also with the tool that it is that you're using, right? And so assuming that you buy the solution and immediately you're going to increase X results by 200%, it's a moonshot idea, and as much as we all wish for that to happen, you need to put in the work to establish those relationships, to really kind of build into like what it is that you're building, instead of treating it like a one and done transaction.
I like the way of thinking about it as like a relationship with the tool. You have to work on it.
Yeah, like it all takes
what works for you. And whatnot.
As much as we all wish that like B2B tools were like the easiest to use in the world, like I think we all know to some degree it's like there's a learning curve involved in everything that we do, and in order to really find like the right settings and to hit it like that perfect moment in time, like you really do need to perfect that and work on that like as you would with any other kind of like resource or like, you know, like an instrument or like a tool or anything that you're doing.
Yeah, I think like with AI coming, people have been so nervous that there won't be human relationships anymore.
Yeah.
I think there actually needs to be more. AI does the repetitive, easy stuff. The strategic stuff is where those relationships really matter. Yeah,
that's a really good point. I mean, if you think about like how easy it is now to like create a piece of content or to like analyze like thousands of rows of data, like it can be done like that. But then you have to understand, like you need to think about like what happens after this and how are we as like the marketers behind the scenes like enabling this to move from one stage to the next. Because I feel like, you know, people are talking all about like agentic AI and all of that. But I think that what it's still missing is like that connective tissue,
the emotion, and the humanness. And
I think I think that we as people like we've become so attuned to when we are getting sold, and to when we are just like a name on a spreadsheet, and like it leaves a really terrible taste like in the mouth. Like
no one likes that.
No one likes that. It's like, can you just like treat me like you would a person? Like I would just love a conversation, like a quick little convo. Like to just talk about this, you know what I mean? So well, less transactions, like more relationships is like what I would say to that.
I love it. I love it. I'm in partnerships. I love relationships. Right. So, well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you guys for having me.